Welcome to today's video. I'm the Hooded Lid, and I thought, I haven't decided yet on this palette, the Triochrome from Natasha Denona, so I thought I would do a couple of more looks, and it might be helpful to you to decide, or if you did buy it and you can't figure out what to do with it, and I'm hoping it will be helpful to me. I should say I'm not a makeup artist. I am no expert on eyes, and my eyes are challenging because I'm deeply hooded and I'm crepey, and certain colors don't work very well on me. So today I'm going to use some colors that don't work very well, but I love them. Do you have those colors that you just love, 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 and you put them on, it's like, no. For me, it's greens and blues. I've made blue work before, but I've never really had much luck. Let me turn it around. Making greens work. I love these kinds of greens. I love to wear them. My clothes have them. My sofa is actually like an apple green, between an apple and a grass green, one of my sofas. Love. Just gives me energy and clarity and So I was thinking I would do this one, which is a mint. And mint is one of the worst for me. Sometimes it has a bluish kind of thing going on, and sometimes it doesn't. And this acid green, I don't know if I would want to do this, because this one doesn't really, these work as pastel, but this one not. But that could actually be a good thing. And doesn't lavender, I mean, let's just do a pastel eye. Okay, we're going to figure it out. So I have primed and powdered my lids. I'm using the Mario, and I really am making an effort to use it every time I sit down. I always forget, and then I'm like, oh, no, I'm going to put it on, and I really like it. So I think the idea is to use the lightest color inside as opposed to on the end. I think it could go either way, though. Maybe I'll do one of each, just as an experiment. I'm going to go in with whatever this is called, androdite. Just going to do the inner third, but I'm going to go really high with this to the brow bone, well, to the brow, and take it inside, kind of on the side of the nose, not quite. But light colors around here really open up the eye. Ion. And I'm going to start at the lash line and just kind of work these together. I don't know that I want to take this as high as the mint color. And just diffuse the edge between the two colors. When I look in this mirror, I'm like, yeah, I see it. And just a foot away, not really. But maybe that's a good thing, honestly. Diatonic. I don't know what these names mean. They sound very chemistry-y-ish. I'll kind of bring that up a little to go over that green, but just because I'm diffusing it. That's all. And I didn't really get by the lid. I like this, that it's given me enough shape at the end of my eye without being dark. Now I do think a lavender actually would work, like right around here, but I'm not sure if this lavender works. But it's about this palette today, so we're going to try with Naga. I mean, I kind of like this. This is fine the way it is. It's a little bit fun. It's not too pow. It's not too in your face, but I think it's wearable if you want to do a pastel. But let's just take it to the next level. Yeah, that's just really for fun more than anything. And just kind of diffuse it. And bring it down like it's a little bit of a half moon maybe. I'm not mad at it, you guys. Now, I was thinking I only did this eye because I thought I would try this mint at the end. I have a feeling it's not going to look that great, that I need a color that's a little bit deeper at the end to give some shape. Otherwise, I'm afraid it will make me look more hooded. But we're here to experiment, and you know, they'll love me at the hardware store. The lavender and the peach I think are too dark to use in this position, which means I'm going to go in with Ion, the acid green. Okay, and then it's either the peach or the lavender. I'm going to go with the lavender. And more than anything, I'm just making sure the blend is organic looking. Yeah, I can hardly see that. And now the mint. So this is really kind of an experiment for us hooded gals to see what we can get away with on the outside of the hood. I see it on my brush, but it's not really getting into my wrinkly, crepey area. I kind of have to push it. I'm just going to try to build that a little bit. Okay, that's a lot of build. I have a feeling that it's just going to fall off if I'm not careful. Okay. Let's see. I think that this brow is usually higher than this brow. For some reason, okay, true story. Revealing the levels of crazy I am. When I was a kid, I loved watching Gone with the Wind because I thought Vivien Leigh was, you know, a strong woman who was doing it on her own and totally admirable. But one of the things that she did that I adopted was the eyebrow arch. Like, And I swear, I always have. Thank you, Big Truck. I kind of adopted this as an expression of mine. And I do remember thinking, oh, I should change it to the other eyebrow because this eyebrow is really strong and this one's weak. But that was like 20 or 30 years ago. I mean, that's how long I have been doing this. So the reason I told you that stupid story is because it's like, well, this looks like the eyebrow's further away and there's more lid here. It's not because of the shadow placement so much as it's that it is higher, because I'm always doing, really? I need to do an eyebrow exercise, eyebrow push-ups. There we go. So, see, I have that purple here with that peach that kind of gives a shadowy kind of thing. I guess we could go in with the peach. Because this look is so kind of playful and unusual, honestly, I will go out like this because it's the same color, it's just different placement. There we go. I'm just going to wipe this off before I blend because I don't want that much color, because it's a dark color to be that high. Alright, so that is look number one. Palette. I think is spring and fun and fresh, and maybe I could play around with it a little bit more. Whenever I see, the person I see do really beautiful pastel eyes is Lisa Eldridge. But she does them on girls who are quite fair. And I think actually pastels work best on girls who are either very, very fair or very, very dark. Pastels can look so good. It has to be the right product, but on black skin, it can really be insanely gorgeous. So I'm thinking, usually when she does it, I don't really know, in other words, where to go from here. What blush? Should I use something a little bit bright? Should I do something that has a lot of white in it for a more pastel look? I already have a little bit of blush on just for, you know, shits and gigs. I think this is called Petal by Westman Atelier. Hi, baby girl. And what to do with the lip. Now, I think an obvious lip would be an orangey, a pastel-y orangey, and I do think I have something like that from Hermes. Obviously, this is going to look strange until I have my mascara on. Might not be my color, but we're not done because we do need to blush it up. And I do think I want kind of a bright blush. So I'm going to look at Azalea from Wingoss. So here's the Azalea. I definitely need to line this lip. And I am hardly, you definitely want to build this, you know what I mean? So mascara is done. I don't want to do liner because I think that might look too heavy. If you had something in a, ooh, I do have something. I think it's upstairs. That would actually work. Let me just check. Marc Jacobs Jazzberry. And I love this. I don't use it very often, but I love it because my eyes have similar colors on the skin. It's kind of a lightly purpley kind of color, but very, very gentle. And instead of using just a solid line, I think just like a little haze of color here will help to define the eye. I haven't used this in a while, so I guess I have to warm it up a little bit. There. And well, let me know what you guys think. I mean, I like what's going on with the eyes. I think I like this one better, but I'm fine having them different, honestly. The blush might not be the right color, but I think I'm getting closer to the kind of look I've seen Lisa do when she's done pastel eyes. Definitely. It's just maybe I'm not doing the cheek right or the lip right. All right, back in a snap with another look, i.e. tomorrow. I'm coming from the future. Odd segue, I know. I said I was going to do a couple of more looks with this palette, but the truth is I did try another look and I just messed it up. Not the fault of the palette, the fault of me for trying something outside of my box. I went in with the dark color Scrap. I went in with that color in the middle. Hold on. Scrap and this color in the middle. So I went in with these purples, which work well for me, but this purple is the kind of purple that doesn't look good. And I tried to work with this color, and it's just an odd color. It's just strange. It's not a brown, it has a green in it, and it's not flattering on me. And this color is not flattering on me. And I just made an awful look. You know, what can I say? And I decided I was going to throw that out, and I was very happy with the pastel look. And that might be enough for me to say I'm going to keep this and just avoid this color and avoid this color, which is awful on me. It's not by any means the perfect palette for me. There are colors in here that are awful on me, just the worst. But I love this pastel look that I was able to put together. And I did love the first look in the first video with the green and the purple together. And I liked the last look as well from that video. So I got 3 solid looks that I like. I would say the last look in the first video isn't the most unique thing in the world and not that hard to put together, but the pastel look, it is. It is. I have tried many, many times, and I actually did some swatches with some of my pastels to figure out, wow, these look like colors I already have, but they aren't. This is just right for me if I want to do those pastel looks. And you know what? From time to time I do. I know it's expensive. It kind of kills me to keep it, but I'm gonna. And that's going to wrap up this video. I hope it might have been helpful to you, and maybe I gave you some ideas, and I hope you come back again. Until we meet again, be safe and smart, and I'm wishing you good health.